Hello, everybody. Welcome to part whatever it was, 13 of Let's Play Final Fantasy 16 Blind. So we're just going to pick up where we left off, and so we're going to meet this dame, or I think we're going to meet this dame. I don't know. It seems to be quite interesting. But let's get going, I suppose. Right.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My
Branded.
mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You
Wow.
can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
This is about to get good.
You say these are all from Dhalmekia?
Well, it's like search for the dame, and she's literally right there. But we're not going to do that. We're going to...
Saw it last time I was through the wall. Jutting up from the waves like the mane of some giant beast. I heard tell. It's the work of an icon.
Might be Shiva. I heard the Ironblood lost her on their campaign in the Republic.
I am... Just 1 second. Okay, I am streaming. I thought I wasn't for some weird reason. It's been a long day, and I'm tired, so forgive me being spaced out. I don't know why, but I feel like I should explore.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather... used.
Oh,
Used, yes, but spent hardly. They've both at least a good year left in them.
oh my god.
Have you no other bearers? Those two look rather...
You won't find carpets like this in the capital. I can assure you. Are you gonna buy something or not? You there?
With the right to confiscate any objects forbidden by the throne.
Alright, well. Back to Isabel.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But It's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up.
Oh, come on.
Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
Wow. Wonder what favour she wants.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we
Oh,
can speak more at the Vale.
this is about to get
Doesn't
interesting.
seem like I have much of a choice.
Ooh. Any shops around here?
That's the day done then. Drinks and the Vale.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late. Oh, don't tell me you've grown tired of us.
It's not that. The garrisons are being called back.
I find that women are very horny in this game.
to join the legions.
Okay. She's not being very obvious.
The markets are a veritable midden, teeming with vermin.
Ugh, you need not remind me. Their incessant chittering is ringing in my ears even now.
Oh wow. Look at that view. I see Chocobo.
Drake's Head. Ain't a sight more beautiful in the realm, I
That is actually a good view. Oh.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I don't know what I'm... Well, I do know what's going to happen, but... No, you can't jump higher than a foot.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well,
No,
that
you
was the
shouldn't
whole
say that.
point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls.
I'm disappointed.
Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Condom. Okay, so I guess...
Proof of that trust.
Yeah.
And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
I love how we're in her debt, and the quest actually means that she gives us money.
I should probably start here.
You wear the dame's brooch. She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before, she was in tears. She'd lost her comb, a gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy. You'll be knackered before the real work begins later on tonight.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every gil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Well, well, well.
From the garrison. Seems...
Oh, things have opened up.
Trip to the barracks is in order.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
And I suppose I'll need to get my coin purse.
Excuse me, you there? The gentleman with the sword?
Gentleman? Thought I was branded.
I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dame's? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
Of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the dame among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Well, why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the
I
checkpoint
trust this
are
guy.
keen to get their hands on.
Seems
And
very legit.
though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't. Strongly advise.
Well, well, well. Okay. Okay, so we need to go back to Northreach, but let's accept these quests first. Hello.
You're one of the dames, I see. Well, you'd best be back to the Vale before the sun sets. Once the men of the garrison have filled their bellies with liquid courage, a brooch won't stay
Liquid
their
courage.
tempers.
Hello.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us... Where's your commanding officer, Branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Wow.
Hey, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Branded? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only, chivalrous souls that we are, Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Oh, dear Lord.
Fine. If it'll put your mind at ease.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Oh,
Take a
dear.
moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you whining about an unfair fight.
Oh, dear. Oh, dear, dear.
Now, let's get the measure of you, shall we?
Oh, he wants to measure me.
If that's what you want.
He wants to measure my blade.
Cocky bastard. All right, let's be having you.
This guy has got no idea.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding.
Oh, dear.
Use all the dirty tricks you want, Branded. All right. So you know one end of a bullet from the other.
That's hilarious. He was not expecting that.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? Ah, so it's a real challenge he wants, is it?
Got Mr. Squeaky over here.
Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we?
Lol.
Let a bearer win the day's favour anyway.
I know when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. I'll give you that.
How did I know that they were going to get completely wrecked? Oh dear. That was funny.
Can I go now?
Gregor's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. Sergeant may be a surly bastard.
Well, we don't want to carry on with the story just yet. Let's
Heard
go
the
and
bones
speak to
fell
this guy.
favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank
God, the voices are so funny in this game.
Can I trust you to be discreet?
Oh.
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavours. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Sambraquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
Okay,
All
decent
right.
guy.
But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others, a simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now. What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed, not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying then?
I'm afraid not. I'm expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Okay.
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't.
Okay, there's quite a few things I want
must
to do.
starve as well.
No, I can't jump over the fence. Hello.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Excuse me. Long day. Alright, we've got a happy person. Let's go back here. What's he doing? Giving him a massage or something?
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own? Hurry up!
Wow.
Looks like now's not the time.
I was gonna say. Guess I've got to find someone else. Oh, there we go.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stoke those damn flames! And
Oh wow, she's turning into
if you've got a
stone.
message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Okay, so back to that guy, I suppose. Or not.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have sent you, but alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me. You need to rest. But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend. And what of your own hurts? They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
Oh, he seems just completely deflated, like he's given up. Oh. Well, I guess when you know you're turning to stone.
Drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Oh. I should probably... Actually, you know what? Let's go here. And then on our way back, we'll do that side quest.
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the Master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
I should have probably checked what the heavy purse contains.
Lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
I don't understand.
Those cigars are worth more than your life. Do be careful.
I genuinely don't understand, like, the sheer hatred.
Speak of this to anyone, and there'll be nightshade in your morning gruel.
That's what confuses me, is the sheer hatred. I mean, I can understand the dislike, but I don't get it. Ooh, there's something at the back there.
From Dhalmekia.
Yay.
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Melodic tinkling that is likely best ignored.
Why didn't you say so?
You didn't give us a chance to.
Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while, at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here.
You did mean something by it.
Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
So we've got perfume, cigars. I'm noticing a particular theme here.
With reds, whites, ales, meads.
Fresh fish.
All from the sea.
I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best. Specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right? If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Let's go back to Etienne. There's a few, well, the side quests are here.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
I suppose
Business,
pleasure.
though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a
Hello, Co.
generous uncle.
Generous
He was
uncle.
one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A
Good,
flat
how are you?
wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble.
Same. It's actually quite
Glad to hear it.
good doing these sort of side
Gives
quests.
you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft spot for you.
I'm sure it's got nothing to do with our pretty face and perfectly toned body.
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something to remember me by.
Air conditioning is good.
Did one of them get on this side of the
I can't complain. I mean, the restaurant I went to on Saturday, which was really nice. Piss off, noble lady. Had air conditioning, which actually was very much needed.
Ah, you have returned. I believe these are yours.
Ooh, cigars, rose, and brandy wine.
Delightful.
Yeah, that is a bit
They will
extreme.
be pleased. You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for
Yeah,
those
24
items?
degrees is not hot for air conditioning.
No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it. Despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
Sometimes there is no logic.
Chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest
Chocobo!
diamonds. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done.
Well,
I have the goods I was commissioned to gather. And
this is the third time a Chocobo was mentioned. Therefore, Half-Life 3 confirmed.
Will our mutual friend when she hears.
Well, I'll probably be Half-Life 3 will get released before I get a bloody Chocobo in this game. Yay, money. Well, that's it. Let's go and do the main quest. Beautiful view.
Bastard! Accident, my ass!
Good God, is he healing his asshole? I don't want to know what just happened.
It's not been half a moon since
What is this place?
the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Wow.
Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Moor. Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a...
Sign me up too.
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
I was hoping for some sexy time with the dame, but clearly that's not happening. Oh, hello.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor to ascertain the truth?
Oh, she's a great character.
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good.
She reminds me of
People of Moor are rather set in their ways.
Madame
You'll find they have little love for
M
bearers,
in Final Fantasy VII
and they will
Remake.
not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moor who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables.
Oh,
Tell him I
stables.
sent you.
I shall return as soon as I
Oh, I
find
loved Madame M. So the guy's in the stables, therefore I'm going to get a Chocobo. As a reward. Aid Isabel, speak with Bertrand in Moor. I'm sure the Moor stands for more Chocobo. We're probably going to get to the very end of the game and we're still not going to have a Chocobo. I just want to ride a bird. That didn't sound right. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh.
How many bearers suffer to
Look, there are so many Chocobos here. Why can't I just keep one? Oh my goodness, this is like open world now. I know. But I just can't be. I just want a chocobo. See, Torgor wants a chocobo. Oh, this is a beautiful area. Absolutely gorgeous. You're not a chocobo. Oh wait, I've got orgasm mode. Lol. I'm just pressing but oh, how's he all the way over there? Right, I'm gonna go up here because I'm sure there's probably gonna be some sort of treasure. I'm hoping that one of the rewards from the stable master will be a chocobo, but then again, ooh, pretty lavender or whatever it is. Ooh, potion. Well, if you're going to kidnap me, can you kidnap me with a chocobo, please? Oh, Imperial Captain. Well. Kidnapped! See, that's how you kidnap. Good God. That's how you kidnap, you just use Rook's Gambit. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Lol. Ooh. This has to lead us to somewhere somewhat interesting. This is a pretty area. I like.
What are you playing at, Brandon? It's over.
Ah, you got parried. Oh, I see a structure. I bet my reward will be a potion. Or probably Gizzle Greens, knowing how the game likes to troll me. Ooh, pretty. Right, so... Oh, there's probably going to be something in that tower. You see, I'm hoping there's like a difficult enemy or boss or something. There has to be something here. Also, I remember vaguely seeing something about going on hunts, like in Final Fantasy XII, where you take on tough enemies, but, I mean, maybe they just haven't been activated yet. Wow. Lol. This Avis is getting like absolutely devoured.
Not this time.
Woo! I should probably go to this building. See, if I had a chocobo... Where is building? Oh, I don't know which way. Oh, well, let's just go to this building first, because we're here.
Watchtower.
Oh.
Should be well stocked.
Well, I've set my expectations now. Orgasm time. Wow. Okay.
Stay down. I do everything right.
I'm just smashing buttons. I'm just going like this on my controller and just visual orgasms just show up on the screen. It's great game design. Oh dear. I think we still need to explore this area. There's this point of interest there as well. Like, one thing that's actually quite disappointing at the moment is that it doesn't seem to be... Like, rewards seem to be poor. Like, it's mostly just crafting materials, but why not give me a new weapon or a new piece of armor? You know, a new accessory. It's just crafting material. It's like, you know, maybe something cosmetic that changes my looks. I think that's the thing that I'm a little bit disappointed about now. It's like going out of my way doesn't seem to be really as rewarded as I thought it was going to be. Oh. Right. Well, that's a shame. But yeah, unless I've missed something, I really think they should give you a chocobo right now, because the maps are starting to get quite big. Yeah, I do think the quest rewards are a little bit poor in general. Like, they've literally been gil and experience and points, and that's it. Like, I think that's an area they could have worked on a little bit more. I can definitely see, now that I've played the game for a substantial amount, I can definitely see the pros and cons. However, I do feel like this is very much Yoshida playing it safe as usual. Like, the guy knows how to make cinematic boss fights. We get it. He's great at that. He knows how to make, you know, good level designs, and, you know, he's good, you know, decent story as well. He knows. But I think there are areas that he does lack in, if I'm completely honest. I think he does play very safe, in general. Like, so far, other than this game having probably some of the best boss battles I've seen, and I'm sure there's going to be even better, the game doesn't really revolutionize on anything. Yeah, the story is good. It's nothing groundbreaking at the moment. I would say it's good. Boss fights are like 11 out of 10. There's no doubt about it. The soundtrack is great as well. Oh, hello. Level design's easily 11 out of 10. Like, it's absolutely fantastic. Not really sure. I think we should go here. If I don't get a chocobo in this upcoming area, I'm actually going to be quite disappointed because the maps so far, I have to be honest, they've been relatively small and running through them's been okay. But now that we're getting maps like this, I think getting a chocobo would be the perfect time. Oh, hello. Are you friendly? Yes.
The Dame may have given you leave to walk freely about Northridge, but one step outside these walls, and you're just another branded, with a target on his back.
It's over.
Well, we've attacked the chocobos now. We'll go orgasm mode. See? We'll subdue the bird. Anyone fancy aromatic crispy chocobo? Well, there's a point of interest here. Valley Madder. Oh, that's where we need to go. There's a point of interest there as well. But I think I'm going to go here first and sort of see if we get a chocobo. Seeing quite a lot of activity here. Oh, I might as well go to this tower. I'm actually quite intrigued. Can I just jump on this chocobo's back? Well, I am trying. Leave my doggy alone. Be ridden or be dead. I've never wanted to ride a bird so desperately in my whole life. Alright. Nah, we'll leave that one alone. Ooh.
Wait. You're not one of us.
Oh. Who's hitting me? Oh. This is amazing, like the fact that you can use this quite often is really cool.
Stay down.
Ooh, a Demon Tamer Sash. Okay, this is better now, so... right, let's have a look. Oh, that's actually a huge upgrade, so... Well, it's not that huge of an upgrade, but I'll take it. It's an upgrade nonetheless. Yay! Actual proper reward. Right, so let's go to the town now. I should also check how many points I've got, because I've completely lost track. I got 440, so not that much, but... I think I probably should master this, to be honest. Increases claw range. Yeah, I think I will get that, so... Because there's many times I've tried to use the claw, and it's just short. I'm gonna kill the blue one.
Excellent.
Me too. I mean, the guy's a great businessman. Like, he knows how to put out a good product. But I don't think he's a visionary. Like, I don't think he can... I don't think he's got the creativity or the courage to come up with something groundbreaking. And that's not a bad thing, like, in the sense that, you know, he's good at what he does, you know? He creates good games, he, you know, he knows how to make cinematic, impactful fights, he's good at that. But I think in terms of a whole package, I think he just plays it way too safe, and I just don't think he has that creativity. I think, though, Tabata, as much as I'm going to get hate for this, I think Tabata's the complete opposite of Yoshida. He's got vision, like, he's got potential, he takes risks, but he doesn't really know how to make it all come together in a complete package. I think if you can mix Tabata's ambition with Yoshida's sort of, you know, sort of management, so to speak, I think it would be fantastic, but alas. Oh, we got... Yeah, let's upgrade our Deadly Embrace. There we go. Just makes sense. Yes. Although Nomura does have some sort of like obsession with time travel and time skips, which really annoy me, to be quite honest. It's because it's like, it's all he knows. Do you know what I mean?
You, Branded, here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping.
Your boy? Why aren't you there helping him?
All
His
right.
son!
Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
I don't think they'll ruin Final Fantasy VII Remake. I think... I agree about Katase, he's really good. Let's get this quest.
Someone whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried.
Good, I'm glad I'm not the only one.
There's no right here. I need to be careful.
Yeah.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
How can we say no?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl.
Well, can you tell us
bright and
what she
kind.
actually is?
She likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Yes. But no, I think they need to be very careful with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Someone might have seen her.
I do think they're not gonna. I hope they don't revive Aerith, because I think that would be very weird. But I don't know. I don't know how they're gonna play it out.
You work these fields? I need to ask you.
Have you seen a Chloe?
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
I'm not expecting something cute and fluffy. I'm just going to put it that way. I'm expecting.
I won't have idle branded underfoot.
I'm expecting something quite dangerous and potentially not pretty looking. The thing is, everyone remembers, like, the most iconic part of Final Fantasy VII is Aerith's death. I expect to tickle you myself, lol. It's Aerith's death. If they need to have that scene, and I'm 100% sure that scene will play out. They're not going to remove it. They're not going to change it. They will obviously embrace that scene. What happens afterwards, I think, is what will be really interesting, because we've now got this multiple timeline and dimensions. It's very possible that in the dimension that we know, Aerith dies, but then in another one she lives. And it'll be very interesting to see what happens with Zack and how they utilize him as well, because they've made it pretty clear that he's going to be involved in the game. So, will we be playing two dimensions at the same time? Will there be one with Zack and one where we're familiar with? And I think that's probably, if I were to bet money, I think that's probably what they're going to go with. They're going to have two timelines. One which is the same as the Final Fantasy VII that we know, where Aerith dies, everyone's sad, blah, blah. And I think they're going to have a separate one in tandem where Zack lives, and then in that one, Aerith lives, and I think we'll be playing both, but I don't know. I'm just speculating. I don't have like a, my uncle's chef's janitor that works at Square Enix. It could be. This can't be Chloe.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl?
Well, that's racist. I was going to say, that's not Chloe.
Is that someone napping on the job?
Oh.
I hope they don't mind the interruption.
That can't be Chloe, surely. A branded? No way. You've got to be kidding me.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe was...
I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
Wow, that's fucked up.
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe?
That's actually disturbing.
Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had...
Other Chloes?
It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
Can we slap the little girl?
Don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl.
Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
She's not cute anymore.
Dad said bears don't have parents.
Yeah, well, how do you think they spawned, stupid little girl who didn't learn sexual reproduction?
But give them away.
Ugh.
Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Yes, you're a stupid little girl. Admit it. Ugh. Yes, you have a good cry now. That's awful. I was not expecting that. What a twist.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
Good, well at least she feels bad. And she should. Sick her, boy! Eat her up!
I feel good, boy.
Oh. That is actually quite, well, like you say, I wasn't expecting that. That was a nice side quest. This is the thing with side quests in this game. I wouldn't say all of them, but I would say most of them are well written and they do add to the lore of the game. And that's good, and I think that's a good thing. Some of them are a bit filler, though, I have to admit. Some of them you're just like, oh, did I really need to do this? But on the whole, I would say 70% of the quests are actually quite worthwhile doing.
Not if I can help it.
I like how, unlike other games, when it doesn't display children absolute innocence, some children can be quite selfish and cruel. Absolutely. Absolutely, I agree with you. I do like, I have to admit, I do like the more mature theme that the game's gone for. Usually Final Fantasy games tend to be really goofy. Even the more serious ones have an element of goofiness to them. You know, like, for example, Final Fantasy VIII, which had quite a serious undertone. That had Zell, you know, who was quite goofy and selfie. I like the change of pace. True. But even then, you know, you had like, yeah, I mean, even Final Fantasy X, you sort of had the lightheartedness in terms of like the visuals, for example, they were quite cartoony, and then you had Kimahri as sort of the Ronzo. I know what you mean. I think Final Fantasy X is probably one of the more serious ones, but definitely not mature though.
Supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die.
I knew it. I knew it was a trap.
Whip for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk.
His voice is a bit deeper.
Like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
Torgal, it's dinner time. Oh, why is Torgal so useless? That is also true. Oh my god.
But it's not the wolf that's to blame.
That's awful.
Someone needs to put an end to this before it happens again.
That's so barbaric. Oh my god, I actually feel sorry for them. Yes, Torgal. Good boy. Now eat up. Can't let a good body go to waste. Right. That is awful, though. Right, what am I doing? Oh yeah, we're going to kill that guy. But you are right. I think what Final Fantasy X had right, and the entire planet getting caught up in a vicious death side was quite pessimistic. I'd say it turned out more pessimistic. Yes. I mean, I think Final Fantasy X was ahead of its time. I think it still stands up well today, but I do think Final Fantasy X was way ahead of its time. I would say Final Fantasy X is probably one of my most favourite Final Fantasy games of all time. I hope, I mean, there are rumours that they're going to remake Final Fantasy X. I hope so, because I think it could use it. But the characters were great, the world building was great. The soundtrack, I think it probably had one of my favorite soundtracks. Final Fantasy X had some of the most memorable musics. Although it, Nobuo Uematsu is an absolute legend. It's hard to pick what soundtrack I like. Final Fantasy VIII I found to be quite polarized. I think Final Fantasy VIII, in terms of a remake, would probably benefit the most, just because of the sort of realistic sci-fi theme it's got. I think it could be quite good. They need to rework the whole battle system. I think the whole junction system was completely broken. They would need to rework that. But Final Fantasy VIII was more meh. I'm going to be quite controversial and say my least favorite modern Final Fantasy is actually Final Fantasy IX. I'm not even counting Final Fantasy 13. But Final Fantasy IX, I think, was just weird. Like, I didn't like the theme. I didn't like the characters. I just didn't like the aesthetic of it. Even the soundtrack, even Final Fantasy IX soundtrack, didn't really resonate well with me. Yeah, I think Selphie was just there and cheerful. Quistis, I think, had a lot of potential, but they didn't develop her after the first part of the game. She was just, again, there in the sidetrack. Zell was awesome. I really liked Zell, but I think he needed a bit more character development as well. Irvine was just comic relief. He was okay. But yeah, I would say Final Fantasy VII was my favorite. Then Final Fantasy X, second favorite. Third favorite, I would probably say I'm going to be quite controversial and say Final Fantasy 15, but not launch Final Fantasy 15. I'm going to say Final Fantasy 15 sort of Royal Edition with all the DLC. And part of the reason for that is I actually didn't really like the combat system. I really like the potential of that game. I like the world building, and I like sort of the whole Brotherhood theme going on. And I think what really angers me about Final Fantasy 15 is it could have been absolutely amazing. But obviously we all know the troubles it went through. Final Fantasy 13 was okay. I liked Final Fantasy 13. I think it got a lot of criticism, more than it deserved. But I thought it was good. Oh, and of course Final Fantasy Tactics. Actually, if we're counting spin-offs, I would say Final Fantasy 7, then Final Fantasy Tactics, and then Final Fantasy X. Final Fantasy Tactics was phenomenal, and I'm hoping that the rumored remaster comes true at some point, because that's just an amazing game. Right. Well, we've got to have words.
Come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet.
Poor pet.
Gall to return, head held high.
Who is this guy?
Wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
Can we kill him, please?
I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
Can we kill them both?
Not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be the dame. That wretch would be me. I'm going to say that wretch would be me. This is actually the first time we get a choice in response, so it'll be interesting to see what happens. Probably nothing, knowing Yoshida.
The wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Yeah.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Brand? I love the voice actor.
Listen.
Oh.
Those bearers you killed.
Dominant.
They were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do...
I have to say, I'm guilty of that as well. I think Final Fantasy 16 so far is actually a great game. The problem is a lot of Final Fantasy fans, myself included, do tend to compare it to previous games. And that is a combination of nostalgia. There is a lot of nostalgia there. I do sometimes ask, if I were to play Final Fantasy X today, will I view it in the same light that I did then? And the answer would probably be no. Whilst I would like it, I think, you have to remember things as you played them at the time it came out, because that's actually very important. Like I said, Final Fantasy X was way ahead of its time. Final Fantasy 16, if we were playing Final Fantasy 16 back in the day, people would say Final Fantasy 16 was the best game of all time, and we haven't even finished it. So we do have to keep things, I think, balanced and in perspective as well. Also, active time lore. Ooh, the Veil. Premier House of Companionship, yes. Whilst we remain in Sunbrook's nobility and military, Lady Spell welcomes all with the desire and the coin to partake of the pleasures her skilled courtesans and courtiers offers. Few establishments in the Empire are as well loved or as often visited. Okay, that's fine. I think Final Fantasy X is great. I'm not going to lie. I think Final Fantasy X is fantastic. And I still think Final Fantasy X-2, if we remove everything apart from the battle system, actually has the best battle system, in my opinion, of any Final Fantasy game. I absolutely love it. And I'm surprised that they haven't sort of tried to basically replicate it in other games. Very surprised. Given the reception, everyone sort of agrees that Final Fantasy X-2, you might not like the story, you might not like the characters, you might not like whatever, but everyone pretty much agrees that the battle system was good. And it's a shame they didn't try and replicate it. I actually generally liked Final Fantasy X-2, if I'm completely honest. I liked the story, I liked the characters. Yeah, okay, it was a bit cringe, but generally I thought it was a good game. I thought it was a good sequel. It tied a lot of loose ends. It let you explore Spirit after the initial game. I thought it was decent for what it was. I think people were expecting a bit too much from Final Fantasy X-2. I think they need to sort of... They should have seen it sort of like as a prologue rather than its own game. No, I didn't, and I'm never going to, because from what I've heard, it's the most bullshit thing ever, and I don't want to listen to it.
Remember, we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
Wow. How can you have so much hatred? This is what I don't understand.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Ah, well, let's not go that far.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's...
That's really, really bad. Oh, I love the graphics though. Like, this is just absolutely phenomenal. I think it's not hatred, it's more like some people just want to be above others just by the nature of existence. I don't think so. I have to disagree. I think that is pure hatred, and there are sadly people like that in this world. I just think, you know what you're doing, you're conscious about it, you know people have feelings, and yet you carry on doing it, and even when someone picks you up on it, you justify yourself as if it's the right thing to do. I think that's pure hatred right there. That's
all
awful.
victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame.
I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress
Well, you
has
and me
settled
both.
the none left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Oh, yes. Absolutely. Oh. This is really sad. I have to say, the game does a really good job of portraying that hatred and portraying the suffering. I don't think it's overdone so far, like what we were talking about yesterday. I think they need to get that point across, because that's the point of the story.
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools
True.
when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
What's going on? Oh, is he being... Yes!
Is this your doing? Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature.
Ugh.
Invite
Such
one into your
redemption.
home, it's gonna tear your throat out eventually.
Can we have a look?
Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs.
Yeah, yak, yak, yak. I want to go and see.
Will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
This guy's very cute. I have to say, they've done a good job designing the NPCs.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
It's got a very relaxing voice. Oh, NPC. Don't go. That was a really good side quest. It's also why I said that it was more pleasure and fun than hatred. I just think some people take great pleasure from others' misery. You're absolutely right. People do. But like I said, that is a form of, I guess, hatred. I don't know. But I just never, like... I can't put myself in the mind of someone that gets pleasure from someone else's misery. I mean, there is a sense of justice. I get that. I think, that's important. But actually getting pleasure, because those are two separate things. You know, when I just celebrated right now, when that guy and his son got eaten to death by a wolf, that wasn't because I took pleasure. That was more of a sense of justice. And I think those two are separate things. But there are people there that actually take pleasure in seeing a living thing suffer for no reason whatsoever. Like, there's no justice involved. It's just seeing someone that's done you no wrong, just seeing them suffer. But I do want to go and see the evidence for myself, of course. Oh, I can't. Wait, was the house over there? But then I would define such people as psychopaths. I think if you take pleasure out of other people's suffering, that have not wronged you, I think that's just not right. Absolutely. Oh look, I see blood. Where are the bodies? Oh. Hello.
Shift your asses.
No. I guess they won't allow you to see it. Can we peek through the window? Oh. That's unfortunate.
Had another branded drop in the field yet?
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Okay, so that's where we need to go. Shop.
Buy, sell, or be gone.
Wow. This guy's fun at parties. Right. No, I think everything... Ooh. Oh, no, I don't really use Heatwave, do I? Oh, why are Kestrel scrolls so expensive? Might as well sell.
Good riddance.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
You don't think he's a deserter, do you?
Pull that clean? You good-for-nothing sluggard!
Wow.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something.
Yeah, apparently you owe her,
Go on,
though.
then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarrelling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
I think the game is what I expected. I think the thing that really kind of blew my mind was, again, the boss battles are absolutely phenomenal. That was just way above what I was envisaging. But I was expecting a cinematic game. I mean, from the trailers and everything, I'm like, yeah.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right.
He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one.
But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal.
I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound. But
I had to check something. Thought I didn't turn the light off in the bathroom.
Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything.
Would you jump off the bridge?
Tell her, won't you? That I was helpful, I mean. Most helpful.
The ruins. Okay, so we're talking about a dungeon here, but I want to go to that point of interest first. I want to borrow one of your chocobos.
Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Cid had better have a plan.
Wait, there is a point of interest here, but... apparently not. Oh, okay. Well, let's go to, Oh, okay, that's good. That was the point of interest, I guess. Whee!
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
Nice. Yay. 40,000. No.
Bodies. A man and a woman.
Oh. Dear. That's not good.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry.
Well, there's the comb. Which is all that matters.
So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. You said her name was Tatien.
You. Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's going to find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the Dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with the Dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the Dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess.
Yannick, a Turkish man.
Is that the Dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
I like how all these NPCs sound really depressed. Like the guards and stuff. They've got it quite well.
To tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien.
Wait, is this not a dungeon? Oh. Aww. Then gets jealous of soil and then rises as a zombie. Oh, hello. Nice. Sea exploration. Right, this is the moment.
That needed delivering. I could have seen to it, milady.
The Dame will go, here's a chocobo. Please, ride it till you go blue in the fucking face.
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you.
And by the way, here is a chocobo. Oh no. I can't read properly.
I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Damn you, dame.
I see.
Yeah.
My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
It's a used condom. Can you imagine? It's like...
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
No chocobo still. Oh well, I tried.
I should go.
Before you do,
Oh!
one last gift. A token of my thanks.
It's the chocobo, it has to be!
Counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will.
Oh, and one more thing, Clive. Here's a chocobo. Why?
It amuses me that Cid would choose a chapel for your rendezvous. There never was a more unrepentant soul in all the realms.
Well, bloody hell. Look, the game is teasing me. It's literally filled with chocobos. Wait, where am I going? Oh, here. Ah, silly me! Chocobo is with Cid. Oh. See, I shouldn't worry. It's all fine. We're gonna get a chocobo very soon. Oh, I thought that was a chocobo. Is the chapel called Chocobos Are Us? Oh. Excuse me, have you seen Chocobo? Oh. Oh, that was a quick time event and a bit.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
Any chocobos on the way?
It's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
Oh, Cid likes the back door. I'm not surprised that Cid likes the back door. Oh, so we are in the Imperial capital. This will be interesting. The pleasure houses. Oh wow, okay. Very interesting architecture. Ooh, very snazzy.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than it.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
I love it. Oh, Sid, you're such a charmer.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
I agree.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life.
Look at Jill!
Armor, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Ah, poor Jill. Must have been so embarrassing for her. Clive was like, oh, well, I've never masturbated before, so I don't know what that could be. Strap-ons made from ice cube. Yes, just like an icicle. Just a giant icicle. And then Sid can obviously have a electrified one with a huge battery pack. And then Clive can have like a self-heating one. And I don't know what Benedicta would have. Probably like some whoopee cushion or something. Alright. Oh, you have reached a pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. No, I don't want to proceed. I think I've done all side quests, though. I don't think I need to do anything else. I think I've done all side quests according to this. I'm going to go to the hideaway real quick because I'm assuming when it says you won't be able to return, I don't assume permanently. I think it'll be for a while. I'm going to speak to this guy, the quest person.
I'll fetch you a bowl. All right. Here you go.
Oh, okay, I've done them all. Cool.
Seen enough?
Welcome to the family. Again.
It's nice to see the hideaway finally coming alive. Wasn't so long ago us old hands were...
Okay, well, I suppose... No, I don't want to do photo mode. I guess...
running about the place like peas.
How do I go to the world map again? It's not letting me. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we're carrying on. We're going to Drake's Head. Yes. Right. We've committed now. I could have made a separate save file now that I think about it. Ah, well, whatever. We're going to be finishing the game again on hard mode, so... Ooh, that's pretty. I definitely will. I mean, I actually need to go soon as well, so... if you want to hang around till the end of this cutscene, whenever we get control of the character next.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
Won't be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Only that your last secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as you claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Lol.
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments.
He's basically telling him to get laid.
Heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
Jill's thinking about it.
Nothing wrong.
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
Oh, that's an easy plan.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
Yeah, there needs to be a threesome. Oh, yeah, and the most important thing is... Oh. Right.
To stay out of sight.
Okay.
Obviously.
Don't worry, the passage is empty.
What's this smooth frame rate? Wait, I can't access the menu. Okay, lol. Well, I think this is a great place to call it, as much as I actually want to keep playing. I don't think we can get any new abilities for now. We don't have enough points, so I think we're good in that regard. What's this? Oh, Ignition. Oh, we've learnt Ignition. We should actually try it. I do like Will of the Wikes. Oh, you will. I definitely will be streaming. Then I'll be taking a bit of a break because I'm going to London to see my dad, so I won't be streaming again until probably Sunday. So tomorrow will be the last session. I'm hoping it'll be a good one. Let's just make a hard save. But yeah. Thank you. I'm sure it will. I'm kind of looking forward to it. But I also will miss Final Fantasy because obviously I've been streaming regularly. So to take like a 5-day break, not 5-day, yeah, like a 4 or 5 day break, it's like, but oh well. I've got all summer, so I don't have many games to play, so I guess this will keep me busy. So I will see you soon. Take care, and yeah, I'll see you in the weekend. No, I'll see you tomorrow. See you tomorrow. I don't know why, I'm thinking well ahead. See you tomorrow. Alright, bye.